This is the Booze and Bullshit Show, where shit happens, and we make fun of it. So, I recently got back from vacation. I went to the Dominican Republic. The resort we happened to be staying in also caters towards Jewish people. Now, obviously, the ones who are going to go to resorts simply because it's kosher are going to take their religion very seriously. We saw two separate couples who looked almost identical, so everything I say is going to apply to both of them. The man was dressed normal with a bathing suit and a t-shirt by the pool. Only thing that was really different was he was wearing a yarmulke and had a cookie cutter haircut that both the men had. And the women, they were wearing dresses down past their knees and a long sleeve t-shirt and had a wrap over their head, which I guess is fine to wear, but then the woman just goes and dives in the pool. Yeah, people are probably going to be thinking, what's the big deal? It's just a religion. Can't you just leave them alone? Well, yes. I didn't go over there and start bothering them. I didn't start berating them, but it certainly did get me thinking. With the recent attacks on Paris and a lot of talk about people taking their religion just too far. Now, granted, there's a big difference between wearing full clothing in the pool and killing hundreds of innocent people, but when it comes down to it, both these people are just following their religion very closely. This got me thinking about moderately religious people. I was at the resort with someone who says that they're Catholic, but they don't attend church or follow any of the practices. I mean, premarital sex is a sin according to Catholics, and this person is not married and has had sex. So, to me, that's like calling yourself a non-practicing vegan. I mean, if you eat meat, you're not really a vegan. And the same goes for religion. If you don't follow the teachings, are you really a part of that religion? To me, it seems people just kind of put their faith in their back pocket, and they pull it out whenever it's convenient for them, like when they want to feel better than someone, or if they're going through a difficult time, or whatever it is, you know. Yet they go out and they do whatever they feel like, and just kind of fall back on the religion when it's convenient for them. And that brings me back to the Jewish people wearing full covering dresses in 90-degree weather. At least they're following their religion. You would think that if a person truly believed in their religion, they would be devoted to the teachings and follow it like the Jewish people staying kosher. So to me, it's confusing. If you believe the Bible to be this accurate truth, why don't you follow it? Why don't you stone people to death for working on the Sabbath? Oh, it's one of the 10 Commandments to not work on the Sabbath. Yet people do it anyways, even those who claim to be religious, and it says in the Bible that you should be put to death for working on the Sabbath, so let me give you a little refresher course on your religion. Exodus 31:14-15. Ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you. Every one that defieth it shall surely be put to death. For whoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. 6 days may work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to the Lord. Whoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. You know, I've been scheduled to work on Sundays, and the person who assigned me to work that day has religious texts up on his wall, so yeah, I kind of don't think it's very important to them right now. Corinthians 6:18. Every other sin a person commits is outside the body, but the sexually immoral person sins against his own body. Well, I guess this whole world is full of sexually immoral people, myself included. But let's move on to the next one. Matthew 5:28. But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Wait, was that from the Bible or just some feminist pamphlet? Oh, wait. Oh, the Bible? Ooh, all right. Well, I guess that's the beginning of feminism for you. Timothy 2:9. Likewise, I want women to adorn themselves with proper clothing, modesty, and discreetly. Not braided hair and gold or pearls or costly garments. Well, I think, Timothy, you're going to be pretty fucking disappointed by women today. Just saying. Leviticus 19:28. Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord. Well, I guess anyone who has a Jesus tattoo right now feels pretty damn stupid. Well, then again, they'll probably just do mental gymnastics and they'll feel all good again. Cool. Mark 10:11-12. Whoever putteth away his wife and marrieth another committeth adultery. And whoever marrieth her that is put away from her husband committeth adultery. Well, talk about mental gymnastics. I guess you just go get an annulment. Yeah, it never happened. God forgets, yeah. Yeah, that's not really how it's supposed to work. You fucking hypocrites. Leviticus 19:16. Thou shalt not go up and down as talebearer among thy people. Oh man, a bunch of passive-aggressive mothers got pissed off at that one. But, you know, then again, them being hypocrites is nothing new, so, whatever, fuck them. Proverbs 23:2. And put a knife to your throat if you're given to gluttony. Ah, God bless America. Corinthians 14:34. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. Holy crap, something that actually makes sense in the Bible? No, I'm kidding. I know feminists are going to get all mad at this, blah, 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 whatever. I don't care. Fuck you. Leviticus 19:19. You are to keep my statutes. You shall not breed together two kinds of cattle. You shall not sow your field with two kinds of seed, nor wear a garment upon you with two kinds of material mixed together. Baby, you just have to stay away, because I'm a sinner. You see this shirt I'm wearing? It's made of two different fabrics, and God says that's wrong, and I don't want to drag you into my sin. Anyways, the list goes on and on. I can name tons of examples, but I'll leave it at that. Okay, so maybe the Jewish people don't follow all of these rules, but certainly a lot more than most people who claim to be religious. Religious people who do these things are either ignorant of their own religion or pull up mental gymnastics to find excuses for why it doesn't really say what it says when it's clearly right there. So yeah, I have a lot more respect for people who actually practice what they preach. It can be ridiculous, but at least they're not hypocrites. But that doesn't mean that I think that their beliefs should be taken any more seriously. The validity of their claims are still backed by no evidence. So when it comes down to it, to me it seems as though religion is nothing more than a story for people to listen to and take however they want. Hell, there's bound to be a sect of your religion that will let you do all the things that you want to do, and still make you feel like a good person for living that way. The problems come when people start to force their beliefs on other people. They want to pass laws in favor of their particular sect, or if they're Muslim, they want to kill you. I'd rather deal with passive-aggressive Christians than trigger-happy Muslims any day. Do you think moderate Christians are hypocrites? Or do they just have another interpretation of their faith that is to be respected and tolerated? Pfft, bullshit. Anyways, you can check out my previous video titled Blame All Muslims, and some of my older videos like my satire on Anita Sarkeesian. Don't forget to like and comment and share this video everywhere, and most importantly, you can subscribe to this video if you want to see more of them.